Hey, what's up people? So the ShadPS4 team released a new update 0.11.0. This is a big one. I'm still working on a compilation of all the achievements of this version, but in the meantime I'll be showcasing Bloodborne since it's such an important game and a lot of people are still waiting to check the updates to see if they can start to play Bloodborne.
Yes! Yes!
The game has been playable for so long, but here I'll just be showcasing how it looks right now on 0.11.0. So, a bunch of good things, but I'll just show you the basic ones for now. Just going to put this volume at 80, so you have a volume slider now, which is awesome. And then in the graphics part I'm just going to put here, just because. And I also have Reboot Tuner to lock my FPS to 60 to make sure not to break the physics of the game. And for experimental, I have all of these disabled. Don't enable any of these if you have the correct patches and mods. So the only mod I will be using is the Vertex Explosion Fix mod. You still need this unless you want to enable readbacks, which cuts your performance in like 80%, so I don't recommend using readbacks. Just install the mod, and well, you don't have a custom character, but you can download some from Nexus Mods anyway, so I'm just going to show you my current patches. It's the typical skip intro, disable chromatic aberration, disable motion blur, this one task split patch for some performance increase. I have an Intel 12th gen CPU, so I need this patch right here. This one as well, disable HTTP request, 60 FPS, disable VSync, and I'm not going to use any resolution patch, so you can see how it looks on 1080p. It's going to save, and well, let's game for a bit. So here we are inside the game. Let's enable the average FPS, and you'll see there on the top left the FPS on the left and the average on the right. So let's see how the performance is looking. Just started a new game plus playthrough, and you'll be seeing if we encounter too many stutters, check if the performance is solid or not, and just let's go. This first area of the game is one of the most intensive areas anyway, so it's the best showcase of the performance basically. And I'm actually going to install some activate some cheats, so let's go. The graphics themselves look, well, near perfect. Performance is solid, so we'll just be going to one of the most intensive areas of this part where there are a lot of enemies down there, so let's just do it. Performance is solid, not too many stutters as well. If you encounter stutters, one thing I can recommend you to do is to basically use the low resolution textures mod and half physics with blood as well. That mod is to control the physics of the game. Still got it. Average FPS 59. Pretty much perfect. But now, here's the stress test. Not trying to hit this guy, but going into this part. You'll see the FPS 60 FPS, well, no dips. So just excuse the gameplay, a bit rusty. I just died. Now this is intended, I intended to die, because when you die, the game actually suffers some performance issues. At least it did before the garbage collector PR. There's still a part 2 for that PR, but anyway, with the part 1, it should take care still of a bunch of garbage. So I lied before. The game crashed when going to the Hunter's Dream, but I'm going to start this benchmark once again. It's good for you to see also the bad moments, not just the good ones, but let's start once again the averages and let's do this. Let's go back again. Also be sure to note that I'm using NVIDIA to record this video, so some crashes or some bad performance might result because of that. But some crashes are still to be expected. I'm not using any other mods except the Vertex Explosion fix, so there are other mods that you can use to improve the stability, like the downscale textures mod, the high physics with blood, all of those that I mentioned before. But as you can see, even in these intensive moments, we are getting an average of 58 FPS, 60 now, not too shabby. And now I'm using a health sheet just to well, just not to die. Once was enough. So what I like to do usually is run into the first lamp once again. You see, you saw the frame rate went down a bit, but then it went back up again. Sometimes this happens when you are loading new areas or some garbage is being cleaned or deleted. As you can see perfectly now, there was a moment where the frame rate went below 30, I believe. This will happen specifically when entering new areas, but expect the garbage collector 2 PR to fix a bunch of these issues. I have made a video about it. It's still in progress, but it works very well. So what I like to do now is just go straight to Cleric Beast and defeat it, just to put some extra stress on the GPU, you know, and on the emulator. So far, the only crash I had was when I died, so if you don't want to crash, just don't die. Easy as that. Quick tip, if you run and attack its head, you can do a critical. See, try to hit its head. And I'm looking right into that open area behind. My FPS went to 50, 45 now. But still, this is like the most intensive moments that you can get. So yeah, great performance, very little stutters, and this is Bloodborne for you. If you like this showcase, be sure to like, and if you want more content and you want to look out for my compilation of the best games to run on ShadPS4 for version 0.11.0, be sure to subscribe and have a good one. See ya.